What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing out there? It's Steven. Day 2, going back to carnivore diet, because if I told you guys how I ate for the last month, you would be very disappointed in me. But this is our Q&A session, so we're gonna put that up. We answer all questions at the beginning of our videos. While I sit and chat with you guys for a bit, we wait for the people to come in. It's kind of like coming into the lobby, you know. And I had a nitro coffee. I splurged on myself. And we'll see if we get any activity on this stream tonight. We're starting out here on the Fashion Show Mall. Hopefully I can keep my energy up for at least a few hours on the stream here. Thank you so much if you're a new subscriber. We've gotten incredibly blessed in the last month or so. Like, we had 6,000 subscribers come into the fray. Literally nearly grew the channel by 10%. That's pretty cool. Let me fire this up, and this is the start of summer. If you're watching from somewhere that's not America, you may not know this. This is kind of like the traditional kickoff to summer. That's what Memorial Day means for a lot of people. And Memorial Day means sounds great. My audio sounds really good there. So let me share this to somebody, and then you guys ask me a question. If you ask me a question, I'm going to be reading all of the comments starting from the very start in just a few minutes. And let me send this to a couple of folks that I know. We're going to send it out to Mr. R here. Boom, boom. See if he wants to watch. We're going to send it out to Mr. E overseas. I don't know if he's up and up. It's like a huge time difference. It says he has his notifications silenced. He probably won't see it. And yeah, there you go. All right. So ask me a question about anything. Top health, nutrition, fitness, diet, politics, Vegas stuff, the economy, news events. I'll try to answer. I love the Q&As. They keep me going. First of all, where are you coming in from? Where are you guys watching from? I know Vlad in Detroit is in Detroit Rock City right now. Let's see what we got here. So we have Catherine in Colorado. I think she's from Colorado. What's up, Estevan? Yes, okay, that's me, El Machete. Alfonso says hello. Nancy says hi. Young LA Raider is here. Buffalo's here. Mark says nitro will help with the energy. I mean, it's, you know, it's not cheap, man. It's funny because I was talking in that video I did yesterday about how you get like a large coffee here or whatever it is for $3. It's $9 at the casino. I don't know if it's a large. And the nitro is still $7 here, but I don't know. It's got a lot of caffeine. That's all I know. Axel says hello. Who's Axel? Are you Axel? I met you before. I thought your name was Lee Priest. No, that's a bodybuilder. Scarface Tacos here. Young LA Raider got paid today. I don't have paydays. Like, I make commissions. And then, well, technically on the 21st, YouTube gives me revenue. And I also have paydays if you guys use my donations and stuff like that. My Cash App or my PayPal. That would be really nice of you guys. But some people do and some people don't. Corey is here. Vlad in Detroit. Corey says Vegas. What do you think about the first American Pope? Guys, I'm not Catholic. I'm a Protestant Christian, you know, so to me the Pope is just an appointed by man thing. I don't read into the Bible like the Catholics do, where they say Peter was the Pope and, you know, I'll build this rock church upon the rock. That analogy can be read from a Christian perspective as every Christian is the foundation of the church and we're meant to spread the gospel to one another, and it does talk about that in the scriptures and stuff. So I mean, I don't know, man. You know, he got into it with JD Vance, so he's got the politics going on there, but he also says that there's 2 genders, so I'm down with that. So we'll give him a shot and see if he says crazy crap like the last few popes did. Get out there in that heat. No, that's okay. I think I'll stay in here for a little while unless you guys want my phone to die. So we're also doing this because it's hot, man. It's getting into hot season in Vegas, you know. And by the way, this is the one stream tonight that will not be affected by the wind. This will not be affected by the gusts. I mean, the wind's kind of dying down a little bit, but we did have some pretty windy conditions today. I'm wearing a microphone and I have a wind muffle on my microphone right there, so you're not going to hear any of that stuff. Scottsdale's here. Oklahoma, the land of tornadoes, is here. It's also the land of the Sooners and the Cowboys, right? Scottsdale, Arizona's in the house. Sydney, Australia. Hey, Roy, Jason Turnbull watching me. Everything he says sounds like a question. I love Australians. They're like Canadians, but they question everything because in their cadence of their speech, it goes up at the end. How's the road construction on the Strip? There is no road construction on the Strip that I know of, Bill W. This is the time of the video where if you type a chat into the chat box, I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to answer you, so that's good. Would I ever run for political office? No, dude, not me. I leave the politics up to the people that want to get rich and get super rich. Will I be out on Sunday through Wednesday? I mean, no. I go out on Sunday. Jeez Louise. I'll probably go out this Monday because it is Memorial Day Monday. I don't have any work going on. I might try to be the first out because my streams only do well when I'm the first one out and there's nobody else to watch. Like, dear Lord, if Turn It Up World turns on their camera, or Norma or Ruby, I'll have 500, then I'll have 3 because everybody's going to go simp for the pretty girls. And then Turn It Up World's just a big, giant, huge mover of the markets in terms of YouTube views, and they deserve it. They worked hard for it. Sydney, Australia. Okay, you see that? Hillsborough. Why am I talking like Australia? Jamestown, New York is here. Do you sell us? Do I see less Canadians in Vegas? You know, I'm seeing a ton. I'm in the fashion show mall, dude. I see nothing but shorts that are too short and pasty white legs. So there's a lot of Europeans here. I don't know about Canadians. I don't think so, man. I've got to be honest with you. I think if you're in Canada and you're not coming to Vegas because Orange Man bad, that's on you, bro. But you don't know if you get hit by a bus next month and you never get another Vegas trip again because you're crippled or something. So don't base your decisions on politics. That's just silly. I don't like that. Do you see less Canadians? Hi, Steven. Hope you're having a good day. Jorge says. Alfonso is 2 genders. Yes. Vegas veteran vlogger says I'm from Illinois. That's how they say it in France. They say Illinois. But I'm in Vegas right now. I'm at the Wynn. Sure, maybe you run into me. Jean-Pierre is from Belle Provence. You're from the home of Celine Dion. That's how they talk, the Québécois. They talk like this. Everything is like chopping the wood. Como está, Koya Steve? Benny says, oh, by the way, Jean-Pierre, I'm from Canada. Como está? Do you think they'll end resort fees? No. I made a whole video on this. Whoa, I gotta, well, I can't say your names anymore. I gotta be more private. So Mr. A sent $4.44 to our PayPal. And what did he say? He said, sending you a big hello from Massachusetts. I'm listening to your stream on the way down to Foxwoods. Killer. Thank you, Mr. A. If you want to say your name in the chats, that is dope. Hey, Steven and the rest of the world, Pomsey says. I got 2 Aussies in the chat. Anybody else from Australia? Do we get any Australians? Any Aussies? You go down there? You guys have a dingo eating your baby? Looks like, who died? I don't know. Lots of people died. Tons. Every day. Every day. There, with everything, turn. There's a season. Looks like summer is getting warmer once again in Vegas. Big free concert on Fremont. Who pays for that? The casinos pay for it. Yeah, by the way, I wish you guys would ask more questions, but I also know that like close to 45% of you guys are watching me on televisions, and you can't, I don't know, what you talking to your remote on Roku? You can't. So anyways, I need more questions. I need to give you more answers. Who pays for the concerts on Fremont Street? Good question. So you may not know this, but Fremont Street has a concert series, and they have a couple of stages down there. Now, some nights you just have some Vegas talent that are real good. They're good talent. And some nights you have bigger talent that you might have heard of. In the past, some of these bigger talents you might have heard of would be bands like Bare Naked Ladies from Canada, Stone Temple Pilots, of course, with their new singer, Buck Cherry. Our Lady Peace is a band that I know from Canada, playing there this August, at the end of August. I'm going to be down there for that one. So who pays for all that? Well, who pays for that is the Fremont Street Experience, is a corporate entity that was formed in the 1990s when the downtown Fremont Experience had to do something to compete with the Strip that had all of these big giant attractions. And so they formed a commercial entity, and they call it the Fremont Street Experience. And it's any casino hotel that's underneath the canopy, has a canopy touching it. And they all chip in, and they pay for the entertainers, which then draws in the people, which then brings them to the bars, which then brings them to the casinos. So I don't know what those bands are getting paid. Let's see what Fremont Street Entertainment looks like. Fremont Street Experience. Oh, by the way, you wouldn't believe it, guys. I had a gold IRA company reach out and ask me if I want to do affiliate marketing with them, which I thought was hilarious because I've been making fun of those Birch Gold ads for a while. I'll get to your comments, so keep them coming, and I'm going to answer everybody. But if I don't have them batched together, then I have nothing to say. Let's see what they got going on. You guys want to hear the concert experience. Hotel, casino, free concerts and live music. Let's go here, view the schedule. Downtown Rocks is back, view the lineup. Summer just got louder. All right, so we got tomorrow. Let's see. Tomorrow we got Drowning Pool, and we got Hinder, and we got Saliva. Okay. Whoa, I had a new member? Who's my new member? New member, thank you so much to Veteran Vlogger. $1.99, cool. Then we also have on Monday, Alien Ant Farm. Now, you may remember Alien Ant Farm from back in the day. They were a punk rock band that did a cover of Smooth Criminal, and they did a pretty good job of it. We also have Jet. You may know Jet from back in the early 2000s. They had that song, Are You Gonna Be My Girl? I say to 1, 2, 3, now honey, someone come with me because you look so fine and I never want to make you mine. Then we got Buck Cherry. They're an offender downtown, June 7th. Robin Thicke. I'm surprised that Robin Thicke hasn't been canceled. I'm actually happy Robin Thicke is down there. He's at the Blurred Lines. You know, I know that song's about the R word. That song's about sexual assault. That Robin Thicke Blurred Lines song. But don't tell anybody that, because then, you know, they have to look at the reality of the situation. We got Craig Morgan. That's going to be a free show on Robin Thicke is June 21st. Craig Morgan is on July 4th. He's going to be ringing it in, letting freedom ring. Then he's going to have Rome, and I don't know. Oh, it's Sublime with Rome. Formerly Sublime with Rome. Who cares? Gym Class Heroes. No idea. 1-0 for the Oilers. The Oilers going to lose that series 4-0. AWOL Nation, I don't know who that is. 9 Days, I don't know who that is. August 30th. Vertical Horizon, I've heard of them. August 30th. Dishwalla, yes, Dishwalla, August 30th. Toad the Wet Sprocket, another 90s band from August 30th. Sponge on August 31st. Ugly Kid Joe. Now, you may remember Ugly Kid Joe. He had a song called I Hate Everything About You, do, 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 do. That was a fun song back in the 90s. Our Lady Peace. They're still wondering why hi, Superman's dead. Cracker. I don't remember Cracker, but anyways, it's like 3 white guys and a black guy, which I find is hilarious because of black guys in a band called Cracker. And then Candlebox, which was a big one back in the day. And then Zebra, if you're from the UK or Australia, or Zebra, if you're from North America, on September 20th. Parmalee, which sounds like a food, on October 9th. Julian Marley and the Wailers. Is this his like great-grandson? I don't know. And then that's it. That's all. October 18th, and there's no more concert. Thank you, J. Robert Hard. I will remind you, if you guys want us to not wait 45 days and not have YouTube scoop up 40% of everything you want to support us with, go to notleavinglasvegas.com/donate. Oh, but Steven, I don't do those apps. Go to PayPal. Go to notleavinglasvegas.com/donate. Click on PayPal. It's like buying anything. You just type in your number, send. I had to spend all my Nintendo Switch money on helping a family member the other day on a medical bill, so we want to replace that so we can buy a Nintendo Switch 2 if we can ever get there. All right, so that's what it is. Let's go back to your comments. I promised you I'd answer your comments. Let's go see what's up. 2 genders, yes, okay. Looks like summer's getting warmer. Hi, Steve, another question. When are we going to get into our really bad rain season? Scarface Taco's asking. So, Vegas goes into the monsoonal season. It's not that bad. Sometimes it can be bad. That's going to be July, August, and that's where moisture comes through. It bundles up over the city and rains real hard. Ponzi says plenty of Australians do travel to LA because it's usually the first destination to and from Australia via the long-haul route. Yeah, you guys have to hit those. They don't have a lot of direct flights Vegas to anywhere. So you got to go through LA, and whether you spend time in LAX or whether you hit the city, yeah. How's the water level in Lake Mead? Oh, they're ringing the alarm bell. It's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a catastrophe. It's a disaster. It's a catastrophe. It's going to be bad again this year, it looks like. Steven spoke to other streamers, but Steven works the hardest of all of them. Thanks to Midshipman. Pistol took his message back, and I can't see it. It says retracted. Frank says saliva and 2 other bands. Pistol says hello. Bill Kadaris says, I get MGM comp rooms for $50 a day. I still can't afford Vegas. Oh, man, that's a bummer. Andrew Barber says, Steven, I'm also Canadian, but living in California for a long time. I've been going to Vegas since 1985. I think I'll be retiring there. Any recommendations for the best places to live? If you're from California, you own a house. You just got to go ahead and, my flashlight's on? Ah, what a dick move. I'm old now. If you're from California, just sell your house in California and buy 5 of them here. But anyway, I don't know, man. It just depends on what you want access to. If you want to live near the Strip, buy a condo somewhere. Just buy it on the west side. I'd say stay west side or southeast. West side, southeast. West side, southeast. That's your best way to do it. Yeah, it depends on what kind of life you want to live out here. You want to drive? It's not as bad as LA. Metalhead's in Melbourne. I got 3 Aussies watching. Have there been a lot of UFO sightings over Vegas this year? Mike from Germany. No UFO sightings whatsoever. Which casinos are non-smoking? Only the I almost said Monte Carlo. Only the oh my gosh, only the Park MGM. Nihil Time Dumb Est says officially summer in Vegas. School's out for summer. School's out forever. What's the best off-strip restaurant? I don't know, Bill. What are you looking for, man? You want pizza? We like Joe's New York Pizza. You want Asian food? Saigon 8 off of Spring Mountain Road. Kung Fu Thai restaurant's good. We go to chain restaurants. I know it sounds tacky, but Outback Steakhouse for life, baby. What have you heard about spas closing like Excalibur? MGM has lots of hotels, so I can see the downsizing. I've not heard about much about spas, day spas closing. I don't know why you'd go to a day spa on the Strip and spend $250 for an hour. You go off the Strip and spend $80. Go to Alexis Park. They have a very good spa. The Trump Hotel, which is right on the other side of us here, is known for having a fantastic day spa. But Steven, I don't like Donald Trump. Well, too bad, so sad. Tough luck, Chuck. You know, if it was 2015, you would have gone to the Trump Tower and you would have loved it and you would have watched The Apprentice. So if you're letting your emotions get in the way of your stays, you're going to have a bad time, as they said on South Park. Is Big Elvis still at Harrah's? Yeah, he is, but he's not so big anymore. But he's there. I think he has an official website. You can check that out. Which is the oldest casino in Vegas? I believe at this point it's probably downtown. Maybe it's El Cortez. I'm not really sure. Could be the Golden Gate for all I know. I think that was like one of the very first ones in Vegas. Good question there. Smooth Criminal was a great cover. 1-0 Oilers. Stitch Me Up with Lanius here. Pompsy says, I wonder who knows Javier Romero. He goes by Javier and dance around the streets with his fancy clothing. J. Robert Hard says, let's all chip in. Steve works hard to entertain us. Thanks so, J. Robert Hard. Appreciate you. Greg the Gambler Slot says, what's up, Steve? Not much. We're streaming today. Brandon Modric says, how's the weather affect you when you first moved to Vegas since you're from Canada? I moved to Vegas in December. It was weird. So if you're from a place with 4 seasons, winter, spring, summer, fall, then you come into Vegas, you have a reverse seasonal affect disorder where you don't have the seasons. And it actually strikes you as interesting because you're used to everything changing and shifting and you have something to look forward to. And then the summer comes and you question your life choices, but you get used to it. You have to live in Vegas for about 2 full years before you're going to stay in Vegas. Otherwise, you're going to get chased away by the windy winters and the springs, and you're going to get chased away by the heat in the summertime. But if you can, you will stay good and you will enjoy this city. Greg the Glamber, yeah, Edmonds is going to lose though. I'm just being realistic. Dallas Stars are too good. The Florida Panthers are even better. Panthers going to win the Stanley Cup. Hello, Steven. Does the win sign not glide up and down anymore? It's a really good question. You know what? I haven't noticed that in a long time. So we're talking about the win. You can see the sign that says win right there. And now that used to go up and down, and I don't think it does anymore. That's a really good catch. Hello, Steven. You bemoan the deaths of Vegas. Meanwhile, you're sponsored by online gaming. Yeah, I am. I'm not sponsored, by the way. Like, they don't pay me anything unless you use my affiliate link. Absolutely, Freaky Frank Booth. And I'll explain it to you this way, right? The whole entire consumer marketplace is shifting at a rapid clip. And how do I get close? How do I do this? The whole entire online marketplace is shifting at a rapid clip, dude. And if people are going to gamble, they might as well use my affiliate link, because I'm aligned with a good company that's ethical, and it's like, it's not some crypto casino where you might lose all your money and they do a rug pull, and it's not a sketchy Chinese app that's collecting your data and selling it to the Chinese government. So I just signed up with, I said, if people are going to do it, like, whatever, dude, people going to buy drugs, so they make drugs legal in some places. That's the logic there. Like, I can't stop you. But yeah, bye-bye, little leafies. What happened to your Stanley Cup champs when they ran into the real Stanley Cup champs? Frank says, Mormons settled the Vegas. Fun fact. That's not true. That's absolutely wrong. Frank Namina II said Mormon. No, actually not. The first people to come out into the valley were actually Spaniards. They were Spanish explorers, and then the Mormons came in for about a year, maybe two, possibly, I don't know, and then they abandoned their fort and they left. And then William C. Clark came in and he bought land downtown and then parceled it off, and that's when Vegas started. The Mormons put there was a wagon trails that would run north to Canada for the gold rush on the Klondike and all that, and the Mormons wanted to capitalize because, hey, if you come into the valley and it sucks and it's hot, we might as well read about Joseph Smith and the scriptures to you. And that's exactly what they wanted to do, but they could not make it work for themselves, so they abandoned the fort. But they've always had a big presence in the valley, that's for sure, too. Your flashlight on your phone is on. A rumor has the Leaf players rode back on the plane with the champs to start their... Okay. Boulder City is cool. I like Boulder, yep. Southern Highlands is a good place to live, yep. Frank says, many Mormons in Boulder City, okay. Mike Schuster says, hey, Steven in chat, nice to see you again. Mike, it's been a while. Andrew says, west side or southeast sounds good, but no, I do not need strip access. Thanks, buddy. Oslo Hiker says, what's your favorite breakfast place? Are you a fan of Norm's? Never eaten at Norm's. That's a place from LA that opened up on West Charleston in a could be dicey neighborhood, not the most nicest neighborhood, but it's still a safe place. Norm's is famous in LA. Norm's just got bought out by Cane's in LA, so they're changing the sign, and it's kind of a 75, 80-year-old LA institution that just lost part of its character, but they're here in the valley now. I don't really eat breakfast, but I did have 6 eggs this morning for breakfast, and then half a stick of butter, and now here I am. What's your current occupation? Steve says, I sell advertising professionally. I do YouTube, and I am learning how to day trade in the mornings. I think they should have built a new theme hotel where once Tropicana was, maybe a theme park. Theme parks don't work in Vegas. LA is right next door. It's too hot in Vegas. Theme parks are not a thing out here. Plus, we don't want to attract children. They have in the past tried to put theme parks on the Strip. They wanted to build something London, England themed where the Hawaiian Marketplace is sitting, but it never gets approval because of the risks that could be implied and the worries that there's going to be crime and children and child abductions and things such as this. Golden Gate is the oldest. Okay, I lived in Vegas I visit Vegas twice per month, Ralph Lardi Salsa says. I have 3 different VIP hosts of 3 different properties. Rewarding comps kind of hard to get. Okay, Carl W says, do you think the Bellagio will get rid of their fountains one of these days? I made a video about that last year. It'll eventually happen. Yeah, the Bellagio fountains will be replaced eventually when they're no longer a thing. Thanks. Golden Gate Hotel, oldest casinos, opened in 1896 as a Hotel Nevada. Yes, it did. Then it was the Sal Salvage, and now it's Go Pool is now open. Gonna make a recon and stream it. No, I don't go to the pools, man. I'm fat. I would look bad at the pools. They don't like you streaming at the pools. I'm sure that the pretty girls get away with it, but I'm a 44-year-old nerdy guy, so not for me. I noticed some highest EST restaurant and waiters as the recent times have attitude problem. They're as nice as before. Anyone knows that? I don't eat a lot of restaurants, so I don't know. Bill Vick says hi to Steven. Kyle's checking in. My Bowado says, sounds like I got a good deal at Treasure Island for 2 days. The 25th and 7th and 28th for $237, which I think includes the resort fees. Okay, cool. Bob Custer in Nevada says, Las Vegas 1910 in Nevada have been booms and busts since 1860. This is just another cycle. One strange thing to me is people who gamble play those video slot machines with their sucker bets. Rick says, I miss drunk history, but not too much. I'm drunk. Okay. Surfing says, staying at the Hotel Apache. Stayed there before and I liked it. Not the best rooms for the view, but quite easy access. Cool. Baby Boomer Baby Boomer Bully says, please don't do or die. Matthew Maldonado says, who remembers Prodigy? And then he said, smack my bitch up, which YouTube censored, so I'm going to show it. That's fine. Is a Desert Moon motel halfway decent? I don't know what motel that is. I'm sorry. We park at Treasure Island for free and casinos hop on the strip. Fire started by Prodigy. What's up, Steven? Paolo says. Matthew says that. Dan Gleason says, I'm not a big pool guy. There are too many other things to do. I'm going to get rid of my donations and my comments because nobody's donating. And we're going to get going and we're going to see what we can see out there. So we're going to hopefully not get hit by too much heat. Let's go and see if the mall is busy first, I guess, and then we'll start from there. It should drop a degree or two as time goes on. When we crested, it was 97. It's 96 right now. And you guys can continue to chat with me, and I will still chat back with you. I'm a very fast reader. Whatever happened to the Artisan Hotel? That got sold. They were trying to make it a cannabis. They're trying to make the Artisan into like a cannabis-themed place, and then that didn't work. And I don't know if it got sold again, but I don't know. Joe says it got coming to, the Artisan Hotel was mostly for porn, right? Like that was what it was. They were like, book our whole hotel as low as $8,000. So porn productions will come in and book the Artisan Hotel and film people having sex. So there's a lot of history in that room where you stayed. I'm just telling you the truth. Ain't that the truth? That's the thing. Let's see here. Is the Haberfrau House Las Vegas still in business? Yes, it is. Coming to Vegas next month, but starting in Reno and be working down to Vegas. Have you been to Sequoia? No, I've never been to Sequoia. Grab water. I got the water here. Yeah, I got water in the bag with salt in it. Do you eat pancetta, lumpia, and adobo? Yes, and kind of, sort of. The adobo has to be made with, you can eat chicken adobo, pork adobo. Adobo is actually big in lots of countries. It's not a Filipino thing. One of the best adobos I ever had was in the Philippines, but it was very lean pork, and it was really well done. And it was just, a person in my wife's neighborhood that made adobo. Steven, if people would stop paying rates, etc., to gouge out place, they will drop their prices. The South Point is one strip place, not gouging. Hot dogs are $1.50, for example. Your thoughts, thanks. Yeah, but that's never going to happen, dude. I made a whole video about this a little while back on the channel a couple of weeks ago, and I said they're in a death spiral in terms of prices because they have to charge a lot because they have lease back agreements and rents to pay and operational expenses, and they have to do their thing, and so they have to have big prices on everything. So you got to take your high price. You got to ask yourself a question, right? What's the profit margin on a hot dog? You buy hot dogs from Cisco or, from some supplier. Always throw your trash away. Don't just leave it on tables. You buy hot dogs from somebody for 60 cents and you sell it and you buy the buns for 20 cents. You have 80 cents in the hot dog and you sell it for $1.50. You're making a markup. But if you're on the strip and people will pay $5, then you sell it for $5. And then you take a little bit of a loss possibly on other things. And then you make your profits on the smaller profit margin things, It is hot outside. Adobe makes a good house, but I don't think it would be very good to eat. Adobo. It's a type of seasoning. You can buy it in Mexican markets and Venezuelan markets and Filipino markets and lots of different places. This is the Fashion Show Mall. Is there people in the mall? Are you going to be starting your live streams later in the evening? I will have to, yeah. And that's not something I'm looking forward to. Seriously. I'm not. Here, I'm going to be honest. We don't get subscribers on these streams. So we'll see how this goes. We do this as a business. And so if we get some donations and stuff, it keeps me going longer. Otherwise, if it's hot and I'm not going to risk my health, it's not. But I'll American Tradesman, thank you. For it would be a holiday weekend, how would you rate the amount of people compared to other Memorial Days? Great question. We're going to go find out, American Tradesman. We're going to go find out. We're going to go see what the strip looks like right now and see if it's busy or if it's slow. My dad was a corporate pilot for Oscar Mayer, and you knew the Myers. Why is there water here? That's weird. Why are they doing this? What a waste of resources. I don't know if you can see it. I don't think you can. The camera won't pick it up, but there's water on the ground here because for some reason this mister is actually shooting off, even though there's no reason why this mister should be going off. Give me that. I mean, that's cool and all, but hey, don't do me like that. It's nice to see shopping malls. Why are they? That's weird. I mean, like, I get it if there's human beings in this area, but there ain't none. Don't do me like that. I don't know, man. I don't really like hot dogs. Not a big fan. I've eaten them before, but right now I'm dramatically changing my diet. I'm begrudgingly going to a proper version of carnivore diet without any dairy except for butter. And I'm exhausted. Hi, Steven. I saw a wild hat and not bad looking with cooling fans on the top. Getting one of those. Getting one soon here. Have you seen? No, not really. There's all sorts of gimmicks. None of them work when you're out here for 2 hours straight. I was on the, there was actually a police operation today in the mall. Cops were running with security guards. I tried to film it, but I couldn't. They went into a back room, authorized access only. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, look, it's not the hot dogs that are the worst thing in the world. It's all the bread and junk you're putting on them. All the ketchup made with fake colors and artificial dyes and extra bits of high fructose corn syrup, and that's the stuff that's maybe the worst for you. What's up, Tony? I bought bacon yesterday. And because I was like, I can't eat bacon. And then I find out that the whole thing about nitrates and cancer is largely bullcrap from one study back in like 1979 that wasn't even peer reviewed. There's absolutely no proof whatsoever that nitrates cause cancer. If anything, vegans have a bigger cancer risk from nitrates because of all the vegetables they eat, go figure. So we got the strip out here. Oh, boy. So I like to show you guys this at the beginning of my streams and also once in the middle and once at the end. So if you guys wanted to donate to us, we do appreciate it. We don't get money for these streams. I have two options to monetize the streams. First option is I force you to watch an ad when you go watch my stream. That way I'll be guaranteed that everybody coming in the stream live will see an ad and I'll make some money off of it for my walking around in 100-degree heat for 2 hours. The second option is, there's no second option, because what's going to happen is all the music you're about to hear walking down the strip, YouTube is going to copyright claim it and pay the artists extra money. So if you guys want to support us, right underneath the video, you'll see where between the video title and the name of my channel just says more. Tap on more, and then you can find ways to support us. If you tap more here, you can see all this stuff here. We do Bitcoin, Venmo, Zelle, Patreon. If you don't have any of those, the fastest way, and we appreciate it, is to go to the donate button, and then you'll see our donation link. It says here PayPal. You can do this if you want to. You don't need a PayPal account. No account needed. Let's say you want to buy Steven, and I do this for the haters. You want to buy Steven a Nintendo Switch 2 when it launches, and that would be great. Click on donate once, and then just fill out the information and hit go. You don't have to have an account. Thank you so much from Mr. S. Mr. S just did $10 to our PayPal, and you can identify yourself if you want. Mr. S, let's get walking. Yeah, these are the rainbow. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Mr. S on Cash App. Same, different Mr. S. We had two Mr. S's. Thank you, Mr. S on PayPal and Mr. S on Cash App. YouTube will not strike you, but just warn you. Well, no, they can copyright strike you. It's never happened to me, but it could happen. But even if they copyright claim you, you're not making money off the stream. I've had streams that get 15, 20, one stream gets 70,000 views afterwards. And the actual revenue for the 70,000 view stream, $700. My take, zero. None. I got a Canadian territory, none of it. There's a place in Canada called Nunavut or Nunavut. I got none of it. So yeah, that's why we rely on you guys for our So if you think it's worth anything that we're doing these things, if it's not me, if it's a different streamer, just go ahead and try to throw him something. Thank you, Zod, who loves the streams. No, you can't just edit the streams. No. God bless you, Pomsy. I know you mean well, but you cannot. I'm doing a 2-hour stream, bro. Do you know what that entails? Here's what it entails, right? Downloading my stream or uploading it from my phone. Editing the entire thing is impossible unless I want to spend hours and hours and hours to edit the stream. It's just not worth it. And then after that, the stream is already done. It loses momentum in the first 5 hours after I post it. It's nonsense. It is what it is. Andrew B, have you ever worked a real job? Thank you for coming, Andrew. We appreciate you. Andrew B's wondering why he's banned off my chat now. Well, because you're not treating me nice, bro. I deserve to be treated nicely. I don't need to take your abuse. So let's go into the Treasure Island where it's not hot. Whoa, thank you so much, Mr. M. Mr. M did 20 bucks to our PayPal. That is so nice of you, bro. That's great, man. Go, Johnny, go, go. Do. Why am I singing Johnny Be Good? Johnny Be Good. Oh, man. Got the giant shopping cart out tonight. Does that seem like a good idea until you sit in it and it's like 115 degrees and there's no roof on the top and it's real hot? Hamilton, is that Hamilton, Ontario or Hamilton, New Zealand? I don't know of any other Hamiltons. So you in Hamilton, New Zealand or Hamilton, Ontario? There's nobody on the strip. This is a disaster so far, but we'll see if it gets busier. Just wait 2 hours. That's what the mantra is on the channel. TI. Oh, you're in Hamilton, Ontario. Go Tiger Cats. Go Ice Dogs. Are they called? Wait, no, that may not. They may not play there. They might play in Mississauga. What do I know? I should shut up now. Ooh. Smoking. Yeah, they're all catnapping. Sure they are. Sure they are. Let's go inside because it's hot. Ooh. Oh. Man, it smells like chlorine. Oh, okay, that's why. Somebody been in the pool. Somebody been in the pool. When you hear copyright music, can't you just put your own it? Because they're gonna be good. Alright, we got our stream back. We had ourselves a bit of a downturn there with the signal. British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan will be states. Why would British Columbia be a state? British Columbia? I know more about Canada than every single person streaming on YouTube. There is no reason that BC would ever try to join the United States. Most of the people in BC live in the greater Vancouver area. And let's just say that they're not exactly fans of America. Did you know? Let's see if there's anybody checking in over here at Treasure Island. That'll tell us the tale of the tape. We got run out of here a few weeks ago, nicely. They were nice about it, the guards. They're like, "Sir, you need permission to film." I'm like, "What, dude? Whatever." Yeah, you guys do know now. Like, if has anybody been seeing this whole thing about Alberta leaving Canada? That is never going to happen. The reason why is that Canada will not let it happen. Alberta will be like a battered girlfriend in a bad relationship. That's all. Remember you tried those neck fans. Oh, dude, I still have to do a video. I have another neck fan. The same company sends me a really high quality neck fan every single year. I owe them a video. I might have to make it this weekend. I don't know what their deadline was. I should really email them, but they're from China. They're from China. And they don't really answer very quickly. And so I don't think they put a deadline in it. Can you describe the smell? It smells like 40-year-old cigarette smoke and desperation to make it big and hit a jackpot. Do you like the neck fan? Oh, I love my neck. Dude, they're great. They send me really good quality ones, but the thing is they're worth $250. They're not cheap pieces of crap. Like, they're really good neck fans with actual microprocessors in them and biometric sensors that can detect your skin temperature and stuff like that. So they work really nice. They're really good. Phil Ruffin is considering selling the Treasure Island. When did that come into the news? Steven, I always have to say that the DJI 3 has been one of the most brilliant 4K cameras on the market, from a tiny little street camera. Yeah, that's what I've been filming my last few videos on, but I color grade them and I edit them, and I actually take the time to give a damn about them. Yeah, but wildly undivided, why would you buy anything that's garbage? You know, if you buy garbage, you get garbage. There's a ton of people checking in here, I am going to say it. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that check-in line. Jimmy Marco wants me to go to Planet Hollywood. Maybe. That's a pretty of a walk. You can send me a cash app. Maybe I'll consider it. If it's big enough, I'll definitely have to do it. We have a fee on the channel. If you send $100, I'm going to go to the casino you want, as long as it's within like a 3-mile radius kind of thing, for the most part. Look at this check-in line. This is a pretty big check-in line, I will say. Lots of people here. So TI looks pretty busy. Can I just say how amazing it is to see this? This is like a relic from the past. Look at this. We have an internet cafe. Let's see how this works. Now, they used to charge for these. Oh, they don't have regular internet. This is just for checking into your deal. Print boarding pass, Air Canada. This is a highly modified, probably Linux mobile check-in. There's no way to, you can't, yeah, oh wait, maybe, no. Wow. Hold on, Command, oh, I don't use Windows, Control O. No, they've disabled all the keyboard shortcuts, friends. You're not checking your Gmail here, or trying to whack it because you're a porn addict or something crazy like that. Could you imagine? Why did TI get rid of their big skull sign on the strip? Because they had to rebrand, because it's like the new Vegas, you know? They had to rebrand everything, make it contemporary. It's not even actually called Treasure Island anymore. It's just the TI. So it's not Treasure Island, and so it's not like swashbuckling. Arr, mateys. You're going to stay at me hotel. How are you doing? Would you like a coffee maker in your room? Nothing like that, you know. All right. So here we are again on that road. The most you can do is a Word document. Oh no, that computer's hackable. You just need, everything's hackable, dude. There's nothing that's secure in the online world. The pirate show is always lame. I don't know about that. Did you guys think the pirate show was lame? 72 John Black says it was lame. What is your take? Was the pirate show lame? There is no other hotel registration area. Oh, you mean at other hotels? Yeah, we can look at the Venetian. It's right across the street. I hope the Cosmo won't be as crowded as that for the check-in at Mirage. I don't know. It depends on when you're coming. If you're coming on a holiday weekend, it'll probably be that bad. So yeah, I already know the answer. Everybody's going to tell you that the pirate show is great, but that's their opinion and subjective. Hi, Steven. When I saw the pirate show years ago before they got rid of it, it was great. Okay. Well, there you go. Most people are going to tell you that they like the pirate show. Let me put my donation link on again so I can ban more idiots that ask me if I have a real job. That's another Ugly Kid Show song, actually. Get a haircut and get a real job. So there you go. I'm gonna have to walk across. Let's go out here because it's shaded. Whoa, Ms. A. Ms. A said $5 to our Cash App. Said thanks for going out in the heat. Thank you. Oh shoot. Sorry about that. Thank you, Ms. A. Ms. A, you want to say your name in the chats? Yeah, we'll go over to the Venetian over here in the Palazzo. Ah, man. Steven, I'm still laughing at Andrew B asking if you have a job. Well, he doesn't know. To them, I'm just an e-beggar, and nothing I do holds any value, and that's fine. No problem, dude. You know, you can't make everybody happy. Just do your best you can. Right? Dang. Drop something here. Try the best you can. Try the best you can. The best you can is good enough. That's a Radiohead song. The only thing on Fremont is the big monkey. That sucks. Where did everybody else go? Why is this light taking so long? Jimmy tells me not to be cranky. Who are you to tell me what I should feel, Jimmy? I don't get cranky. You get cranky. Everybody gets cranky, buddy. But we're gonna get into the shade, maybe? This is stupid. These lights are not timed well for human beings. Where's everybody? All around you. There won't be many people over here because the Mirage is closed, you know? So let's go into the Venetian. We should see some people there, I would imagine. Wall Street Warlord, I start to hate those comments. Go and ask for donations. It's like it's a mocking thing, and I'm getting kind of like over the top with it. What kind of person walks up to a random person and asks them donation on the strip? That's a panhandler. So if you want to imply that I'm panhandling, brother, that's fine, but I'm not digging that comment. I keep seeing it all the time. It's kind of disgusting, actually. Your favorite, huh? All right, Jimmy. It was nice knowing you, brother. See you later. The Oilers fans are in town. See, they're wearing the Cleveland Indians stuff. That's the way it should be. Cleveland Guardians, my butt. No, sir, no, sir. Oh, thank you so much to Mr. C. Mr. C was nice enough to shoot $10 our way to our PayPal. Thank you, Mr. C. We appreciate you. If you want to say your name in the chat. So now we're in the aircon again. That's nice. Let's go see what the check-in desk at Venetian looks like. And last time we walked through here, I was rather shocked that they didn't tell us to leave. Perry from Milwaukee. Thank you, Perry, for being here. What was your question? Have you ever seen D Lucky? No, I don't watch YouTubers from Vegas. If I do, I'd probably be told I'm copying them. I'll pick something up along the way. Ty Cats, Argos, $2 tickets. The floor makes you sick. So this floor is actually fashioned off the tiles at the Vatican. I noticed this when I was playing Indiana Jones, the game that came out last year for Xbox. And there's a part of the game when you're in the Vatican, and they've recreated it painstakingly. These are the floors from the Vatican in Rome. But you don't like the floor too much, and I dig it. Let's go and see if we can get the check-in desk. It's nowhere near us, I don't think. There's security behind me there. I was trying to slip in behind him, but it doesn't look like it. We might have to go up and over. Oop and at them. What kind of camera are you using, the kid? That's just an iPhone. iPhone 16 Pro Max. And I have it on a gimbal, and I have a wireless mic set up with it. Whew, back into the heat, dude. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong, dude. Just being quiet. Don't always have to talk and talk and talk. I really enjoyed visiting Vancouver last summer. Actually, it shares some similarities with Vegas. Lots to see, to do, and a little dangerous. I've been to Vancouver a few times. Have I ever ridden a gondola? No. Not me. Wowza, look at how big the guitar. Like I told you guys, these things will sneak up on you. Before you know it, you have all this coming out of the ground over here. They're building the giant. Whoa! Mr. or Miss J sent $20 to our Venmo. That is so nice of you. Thank you for $20 to the Venmo, Mr. or Miss J. You have a name that could go either way. This is how big the guitar is. You guys realize, like, this is gonna dwarf the existing tower at the Mirage. Yes, it is. The temperature is 94 right now. It was 97 earlier when I started. It's dropped a little bit. Jean or Jean? The Canadian in me wants to call you Jean. Jean, okay. Like Simmons. Do you take ETH donations? I don't have an ETH wallet you can send to. My Coinbase is locked down because somebody was trying to compromise it. The closest I have is Bitcoin, and I know that that's not what you're going to do probably. I apologize. I do have an Ethereum wallet somewhere, but I just don't have anything there. If you go down below my stream and you click on show more, like right down there where it says more, and then you go right down to here where it says more, I have the Bitcoin there. I'm sorry about no Ethereum. Whew. So that's supposed to look like the Doge's palace. Doge? What? I don't know anything about that. Maybe. I don't know. Sensational Freshies is here. So we're gonna go into the mall and try to get into the check-in desk of the Venetian this way. We had a request to see if the check-in at Venetian is as busy as the TI. I'm gonna wager it is. From cash to Bitcoin, and from Bitcoin, who knows? I don't know that Bitcoin will ever lose its supremacy. All the Ethereum guys a few years ago were thinking that Ethereum might take the market cap of Bitcoin out from underneath it, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. Well, obviously not now. That was years ago. All right, restrooms, black tap. Plaza Restaurant, Royal Convention Center, Sphere, front desk. This way. We're inside the Venetian. The Doge was the ruler in Venice. Oh, cool. No, like I said, I don't know enough, right? I don't know enough. I mean, I'm a conservative, but I'll tell you, I thought it was super tacky and not nice. And I thought it made Elon Musk a lot of money to call it the Doge, the government thing. I'm like, that's bullshit. Don't do that. That just emboldens Elon Musk to make more money, and he already has enough. I like Elon Musk, but I didn't know why they called it that. Sensational Freshie sent me $1 for, hi Steve. Everyone send $1. That'll never happen, but thank you, Sensational Freshies. Yeah, these are the casino carpets, right? People love these casino carpets. So we have this hallway here. This is probably one of my favorite themed properties in the entire world. I think it's fantastic. Just this wall, watch this walkway. Look at this. Look at how spacious this is. It's impressive, isn't it? It's great. Look at this, man. Vdara is a hotel you never talk about. What are your thoughts? It's a hotel, that's for sure. I've heard it's really nice. I don't have any thoughts on it because it's a place where you just go to stay, right? And you need a lot of bucks to stay at the Vdara. It's one of the most expensive properties in the city. And I don't have a lot of bucks to go do our room review. No, this looks like the Falls View. The Falls View. The Falls View? No. I'm sorry. I'm going to do it in a New York accent because I am so... Are you telling me the Falls View? The little pissant Falls View in Niagara Falls is like this $3 billion palace? I don't know. Maybe the Falls View is as nice as this, I guess. Then if that was the case, nobody should ever come here. Why bother? You get your bang for your buck with your Canadian dollar. Whoa, thank you, $10 from Ms. G. Ms. G, thank you so much for our PayPal. So this looks like the Falls View? Really? I've never been. I left Niagara Falls in 1991 or 92 when it was before the casino gaming even happened. Which casino do you wish to do a luxury suite review of? Dude, I'd take any luxury suite just to say I did it. Then, of course, I'd find some crazy negative aspect to twist on it, because that's what my audience likes. Falls View in the slots area. Oh, no. Every single hotel every single casino on the planet kind of looks like this. This is like this is the way they do it. Wow, Mr. F says, keep up the good work. Michelle and I appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. F. $5 to our PayPal. Yeah, they kind of all look the same. This one has this gorgeous statue. I mean, like, come on. I mean, like, come on. Come on. Where's that from? I don't want to photobomb you. Best time to take photos like that in the morning or late at night when there's nobody here. Because the lighting situation never changes in here. What is she singing?
So I cry, I pray and I beg. Love.
She's got a good voice. Fool me, come on and fool me. So I cry and I beg. Who is that song, man? I can't remember. So here's the oh shoot. Pull over. No, it's a cardigan. Thank you. Yep. The check-in desk at the Venetian is 100% less packed than it. Here, I'm serious. Right here, it smells like the Green Monster, and I'm not talking about Fenway. Jeez, terrible. At the Venetian of all places. Come on now. I'm in a wife beater? I'm not in a wife beater. I'm wearing a t-shirt, yo. Look at the roofs here, man. Yep. Maybe I lost my stream and I don't have to stream anymore for today because everybody's just bitching and moaning right now. I mean, it looks fine to me on my second phone. I don't know. You're going to have to come to the Venetian to see the check-in desk. I mean, if people are going to complain so hard, I don't... You think I'm doing this for my health? Is it healthy to be out here like this? I don't know. Why don't you tell me? So I'm going to be quiet now. gonna go back upstairs here and walk along the Cubert hallway. There's not a lot of people out here, folks. This is not looking great, but I don't know. We'll see if it gets busier throughout the weekend. Maybe everybody from California is coming tomorrow. Maybe not. Who knows? Guess we'll find out. How do we get back up again? There should be an escalator here that goes back up. And then I'm not sure about going out. I don't want to go in. Jeez. Oh, you're coming up?
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, the doors are automatic, but I'm not going to correct the guy. Wow, that's interesting. They have these pretty prominently featured now. It'll get busier in an hour or two. Yeah, that's the mantra, isn't it? That's the battle cry of Vegas streamers. Don't worry, Steven. It'll be busier in an hour or two. It's just early. You're just out too early. It'll get busier in an hour or two. Just wait. It'll get busier. It's pretty busy in here. Lots of people in here, though. Maybe it is that fact that it's hot outside. Who knows? Hey, Joe. I didn't know. Wow, thank you so much. Mr. R sent $2 to our Cash App. Appreciate that, Mr. R. Appreciate your $2. Joe, you got a MacBook Air M1? I didn't even know they sell those. Wait, no, they don't sell M1s anymore. How did you get a MacBook Air M1 at Walmart? They don't sell M1s, do they? I thought that was a canceled SKU. Well, anyways, I'm happy for you, dude. You'd be good. Those roofs are something else, man. Yeah, they are. Timeshare up here, huh? Timeshare. Timeshare. I did a whole video on that this week, actually. She's good. I want to film the timeshare body snatchers as much. All right. Now we can see what's up. Whew. More of those Cubert floors. Oh, you got an 8 gigabyte of RAM model. Just make sure you close your applications after you use them. As long as your hard drive is relatively empty on that MacBook Air M1 8 gig, you should be okay. I had one of those for a while. I outgrew it, but I do different stuff than you. So we're over here at the Venetian, if you guys are asking. Checking out the strip today. This is the one where the escalators are opposite. So usually, you drive on the right, you go up on the right. These are like in Europe, you go up on the left. Bit of a crowd coming down, I tell you. That's the way you do it. You buy Aquafina at the CVS pharmacy and haul it back to your room. Always like that walk at the Venetian. It's a nice little walk. People miss this one a lot, but you get to see the whole strip from a different area. What are those really long drinks? Those are yard-long margaritas. They cost like $30 initially, and then you can usually refill them for half price. Why is that giant crane flying around the wind? Why was the giant... Is that a joke? I don't know. You can get a MacBook Air M1 for like $500 nowadays, online used. So I don't know what he paid for his, but you can buy that same computer for about $500. The better bet is to get to get the Mac Mini. The Mac Mini is way more powerful, but if you want something portable, Mac Mini isn't for you. No, that was the first time in 5 years I ever found money on my video I made. I made a video last week. Found $100 on the video. That was pretty cool. But nothing this week.
Hey, it's Drew. Do it.
What's up, y'all? This is Jack Harlow, and I'm out here getting waxed.
Getting waxed. I'm getting waxed. I'm getting waxed.
The world's greatest wax museum. The world's greatest wax museum. The world's greatest wax museum.
Oh my goodness. Wow, LAE Media Group sent $10. I'll be at the Venetian next week. I can say that because it's not personal. LAE Media Group, thank you so much. Be at the Venetian next week. Oh, man. This one's just broken. Most hotels are slathered in S words. Probably. It's getting busier as we move down the strip, I'll tell you that much. Let's go see if Casino Royale's busy. What's the largest single denomination you have seen on a high-limit slot machine? What's the most one can bet? I mean, you can do $500 bets. Max bet can be like $1,500, $2,500. But you'll never get to see those. Like you personally probably won't ever get to see those. You could wander into the high-limit slot area. I can't. You can't. First of all, we're not even supposed to be in the casinos with this setup. And you're certainly not going to be in the high-limit area. They'll be all over you, but with a camera. But you could always wander in and see, and just see what the max bet. Like if it's a Wheel of Fortune Megabucks and you can do 8 and it's 500, that's a, what is that, a $4,000 bet, right? Right? 8 times 5, right? So that's a $4,000 single bet. 5K, okay. There's the construction at the Mirage coming up, Hard Rock. Before you know it, it's going to eclipse the entire original structure. It's already about 7 stories tall. They'll have only been pouring it for the last couple of months. And they'll get into a cadence of about a 1 story per week. So in 4, 8, 12, 3 months by the end of the summer, June, July, August, September, 16 months, that thing is going to be about 20 stories tall. Ed Lee, I don't think it's an eyesore. I mean, you can't win with you people. What do you mean, you people? You YouTuber viewers? Here's the 2 schools of thought, right? First school of thought is the new hotels are boring. We want themed hotels. And then they announce a giant themed hotel in the shape of a guitar, and people say, how dare they get rid of the Mirage? Whereas the Mirage, go ahead. The Mirage was super not themed. I mean, with the exception of just having that, with the exception of having the volcano outside, the Mirage hardly had any theming. It had a nice atrium. That's it. It wasn't like it was some kind of super themed hotel. So you know, you're like damned if you do and you're damned if you don't if you're out here. That's what it is, right? So I'm not eating any of this stuff. If I were to eat anything, it would just be Whataburger patties, but I'm not doing that. I'm just going to drink some water, fill up the water on the soda machine, and then get out of here and bounce. But I need to rest for a minute. So you guys can ask me a question if you guys want to. I'll answer everything. We're right now at the White Castle at Casino Royale. What do they call Casino Royale? In France, most likely it's Casino Royale. Pulp Fiction, nobody, hello? What's up, 2 a.m. food? I'm not even sure if this place is open at 2 a.m. I'll be at Casino Royale in a little over a week, okay? This is called Mogu Mogu. This is my wife likes to drink these. You got this little anime character on the top of it. Smiley face. Wait. It's this way, I think. It's called Mogu Mogu. You buy these at Asian markets. The plastic is super thick because what you may not know is that in Asia, they don't give a damn about anything. And it's, listen to that. You can hear that, right? Yeah. So this thing is awesome. And I've been refilling this forever. And so yeah, they're like $3 at an Asian market. The guy behind me, I don't think so. I don't think he doesn't want to be on my stream. I don't know. He's just looking over like whatever. Sounds like IKEA. IKEA? Anyways, let's get some water. Don't steal from these things. Just get the actual water. I'm gonna bleed. Whoa. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that is not the way you want the water to be. Maybe there's water on the other side I can grab. Wow. Okay, that one works. I hope nobody steals my crap. I can't see my phone that way. That's a dangerous thing to do. Don't do that. Can't see my phone. Somebody's gonna steal my crap. I'm gonna walk right away with it. I am not thinking straight. I'm very, very fatigued. There you go. Now I got the water going.
That's mine? Yeah.
He waved. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, you're
Get
good.
this real quick.
You're good,
Oh,
man.
that's not even Powerade.
Oh, man. Try to. Yeah, it's either that or it's clear.
Who's streaming?
I'm streaming,
Oh,
yeah.
you're streaming?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, if you're looking to buy a house in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area, call me. David Bentick.
David Benton?
David Bentick.
Bentic.
Yeah,
Spell
real
it.
estate.
Spell it.
D-A-V-I-D
Yep.
B-E-N-T-I-N-C-K. If you're looking
Okay.
to buy or sell a house,
Dallas Fort Worth?
Dallas-Fort Worth,
What's
Texas.
a good? I didn't think there was any other Dallas Fort Worth.
Yeah. But there's a Dallas, Georgia.
Is there really? Okay.
Surprised.
Right. So okay. So unless you work for Frito-Lay, which of the two should you live in?
Frito-Lay?
They're in Fort Worth, Texas. But which of the two? You know that. You're a realtor in
Out of
Dallas, Fort
Dallas,
Worth.
Texas, and
Yeah.
Fort Worth, Texas.
Between the two, which one do you go to?
It just depends on the lifestyle that you want. Fort Worth is a little bit more Texas vibe,
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
They got the stockyards.
Where's all the non-woke people?
The what?
The non-woke people. Where do I go for real? Just down to earth
Non-woke.
chill.
I would say go to Collin County,
Okay.
north of Dallas.
North of Dallas? You sell them out there too, right?
Collin County.
You'll sell them out there too?
Yeah, of course.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Say your phone number if you're okay with that. You're a realtor.
214-384-1630.
Okay, man. You have a good one. Yep.
Likewise, brother.
Yep. So if you need to buy a house in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, this is a dude I would buy a house from. Yeah, man. Wouldn't it be funny if he got like 3 home sales and made $60,000 commission from my ass? Frisco, Texas. I am a little concerned though, because he didn't know that Frito-Lay was like in Fort Worth, Texas. Even I know that. Fort Worth is less woke. Collin County is kind of, oh. Yeah, I don't want to live in a place where, I don't want to live in a place where there's a bunch of people who are hoity-toity and, they got all these issues. I just want to live in like a down-to-earth place. Vegas is not a woke city either, just so you know. And if that offends you, whatever. Watch my stream because I'm the only streamer until Turn Up World or Norma gets on. Anyways, we got our water. Let's go see if Casino Royale is busy. Pretty busy in here. Usually not this many people. Because your hips don't lie. Dime Box, Texas. It's kind of busy in here, I guess. I don't know. They got the cheap hot dogs here too. $4 for a footlong. I knew the answer, by the way, Shaft. I was just trying to make conversation. Sometimes, dude, you gotta ask people questions you already know the answer to the question, You gotta ask people questions. I know a lot about a lot of things and a little about, actually, I don't know a lot I don't want to sound like a jackass. I don't know anything. You know nothing, Jon Snow. You know nothing, Jon Snow. But I do know a little about some things. This looks like an ATM machine, dude. Does this look like an ATM machine? I need an open button shirt. I need a diet, man. I'm dieting now for 2 days. I'm on a carnivore diet. Doing it right this time. I was eating carnivore pizza. I think that was trashing me, dude. I might eat it again, but I can only do it maybe once a week. Way too much dairy, and my body has got histamines all over. I have allergies, and cheese can cause allergies in people. I didn't know. Now I learned something. It's good. So I'm just doing beef, eggs, salt, and water. That's what and bacon. I tried Jack's Pizza. It was mid. 6 out of 10. Carnivore pizza, yeah, you can make carnivore pizza one of two ways. You can make it with a beef crust. I was making it with a cheese crust, which was fantastic, but way too much dairy for me. And creatine. Myers Family Fun, thank you so much for 20 bucks to our super chats.
She got the white shirt with the black pants because she's a party animal. Let's go. She'll take it towards an attraction. She'll take it towards an attraction. Yes, yes, yes. He got that American hat on because he's a party animal. Let's go.
Take it to the limit. I don't want to eat any carbs, so no rye toast for me. Let's see if they kick us out of Harrah's. Harrah's Imperial Palace and the link are, well, I said Imperial Palace. My brain is hot and fried, and I'm on no glucose for 2 days. It's fine, it's mid. What is there? Jack's. The crust is everything. The crust is everything. You can put any topping on anything if the crust is great. Jack's doesn't really have a crust. I bought 3 for $10 at Albertsons. I was happy with the price. But now I gotta say goodbye to that. According to the Wall Street Journal, your odds of becoming a successful day trader are the same as a professional slot player. Okay, that's your opinion, L Holdings. I guess nobody should try anything because the odds are stacked against you. Did you know that... Here, you want to see a stat? Let me show you a stat. Hold on. Let's find a stat. I'm going to fire up Grok, and it's pretty good at this stuff. What are the odds of somebody having a YouTube channel with over 10,000 subscribers? Give me statistical odds. Let's see here. There are 113.9 million YouTube channels as of 2023, probably many more now. Around 2 million channels have at least 10,000 subscribers. This number is consistent with other sources. So that means that your odds of having a channel with over 10,000 subscribers on YouTube is 1.76%. So what that means is that my odds as a day trader are actually better than having a successful YouTube channel. So that's pretty good. Yeah, you have a 98% chance of not getting 10,000 subscribers on YouTube and not making it versus day trading where probably closer to 85% fail. I could show you a whole bunch of different things, but you're not here to think about that or hear about that. No, you are. You're saying it can't be done. It's fine, and I love you, L Holdings. I don't hold it against you. I say that with lots of love, but nothing's worth trying and doing unless you give it your all. So yeah, this is the Harrah's. Lots of people in the gaming pit. My gulai. Oh my gulai. This bar is completely full. There's a ton of people. It's pretty packed in here today. Futures danger. You guys with your frickin' opinions. What are the odds of having 100,000 subscribers on YouTube? Let's see what this one comes in as. Well, I guess I'm never going to get 100,000 because my odds to get 100,000 are 0.28. Might as well quit now.
We're only going to play your requests, and so far, we have not played anything past the year 1984.
I'm not going to talk about day trading on the channel anymore because it ruffles feathers, namely my own. But if you guys do want, I'll do a day trading update on Patreon. So you can join our Patreon if you guys want to. Let me see, do I have that shortcut? I don't. I have to type it in manually. What a bummer. Not leaving Las Vegas.com. If you do this, you'll also get in the credits on my videos. If you buy a year on Patreon, you get an extra discount. NotLeavingLasVegas.com/Patreon. Copy, paste. Yeah, if you guys want to go join Patreon, I'll give you all my behind the scenes family stuff. And then you guys can get extra videos. We do about 3 or 4 extra full-length videos every single month there that you don't see anywhere else. And I'll do one on a day trading update too. Yep, it's worth it, I think, but some people think it's not, and that's up to them. Aw, the gorilla's deflated. Yeah, I ruffle my own feathers because people are so incredibly silly.
Bubba, if you want to record us,
Please don't touch. Please don't touch me, bro. I'm not recording you.
not point the camera at us and
I
stuff.
wasn't
Come on.
pointed at you, dog. Here's the deal.
He's my employee.
He's your employee. He
Yes.
works for you.
Yes.
Okay.
It's 105 degrees out here, man. All right, have a good one.
How much are the photos, dog? What a dick. Motherfucking Spider-Man just body checked me because he thought I was pointing the camera at a dickhead in a gorilla suit. Oh, I'm getting pissed. I'm getting mighty pissed. Oh. Oh. It's going to take everything not to go in here and say, your Spider-Man just assaulted me. Oh, that's not your Spider-Man? Fuck. Oh. So this used to be the Imperial Palace. Before that, I don't remember what it was called. And they were like rebranding it and stuff like that. Yeah, we're not going to say anything to the security because I have to coexist with those people. Spider-Man comes up to me. Dude, oh, can you imagine? Ooh, here's the stupidest thing in the world. Can you imagine he does that to the wrong person? To the guy who is on his last nerve? Oh boy. Edmonton might pull this one off. I thought they might get swept after the dominating presence of the Dallas Stars last game. But there's a few minutes left in the third. I'm happy they can win one. I think Edmonton could. Oh, there's a few minutes left in the second. Well, I made a mistake of turning my head away the other night, and Dallas scored 3 goals in like a 5-minute period or something crazy like that. No, I checked him back. Like, I pushed back into him. I'm not some pushover little bitch. I just don't want it. Conflict never ends well. You know what I mean? Conflict never ends well. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They got 9, 10. They got 10 of these girls out here. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. J. What's up, man? How you doing? What's your name? What's your name?
Robert.
Robert? My name is Steven.
Nice to meet you, Steve.
Yeah, are you a professional photographer?
I wouldn't say professional.
Yeah? Do you want to take a proper photo of me? I'll pose and everything.
If you want.
Because I saw you watching me with your camera.
Yeah.
I learned with street photography, a really good thing to do is to kind of compose your shot. So if you're trying to get the girls, maybe you're focused behind me. And then, no, and then you pretend you're walking right past them and you take the photos. That way you're not doing what you were doing, which was following me with your camera.
I mean, I was not trying to hide.
Yeah. Do you know what just happened over there?
What's that?
I had Spider-Man body check me because he thought Spider-Man body check me. Guy's about yay tall. Yeah, he's jacked. Yeah. Just so you know.
I mean, he doesn't think you're shooting him because he sees you down here all the time. So.
No, he doesn't. That's the thing.
Really?
Yeah. So you got to watch out for yourself.
Oh, I know.
Because if you try that shit with him, he's gonna come down on you.
Yeah.
Anyways, no photo. Yeah, no fist bump. Thank you so much, Mr. J. Whoa, another Mr. J did 20 bucks to our PayPal. Thank you to another Mr. J. I appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely. Here, baby.
Oh, it's 2-0 Edmonton now. Good on them. Connor McDavid, 17 assists in the playoffs. Man, oh man. I see it on the X. People are like, Connor McDavid's going to Toronto. I'm like, not if he ever wants to win the Stanley Cup, he isn't. Wow. I love the misters, man. They're very nice. It's actually, this is perfect, man. The temperature is so good out here right now, I can't even tell you. So nice, man. This is nice. Oh. Let's see if we can put our camera down for a minute without them harassing me to not buy a drink. I gotta change my gimbal over. The promenade reminds me of the streets of Thailand. Yeah, kind of, yeah. Except there's way less girls. Way less girls trying to get your attention. Oh, did they score again? Edmonton scored back-to-back unanswered? Good on them, dude. Go Oilers, go. That's what Dallas did the other day. All right, we're going to have to switch our camera over, so it'll give me a second. It's going to get shaky for a minute. I have a literal copycat of my first gimbal, so all I got to do is mount the magnetic clip on there. So we're going to unclip this, and then we're going to clip this. Clippity-clap. Okay, cool. That works. Then we gotta get our tripod off this one. And then I'm gonna start charging this other gimbal. They don't last long when you put that much weight on them and it's hot out there, that's for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of people out here, man, that's for sure. Do-do-do. Violence is not the answer, kids. Violence is not the answer. It's okay to get upset in the moment, but you don't want to escalate it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Well, Sean Williams says it's the solution. Yeah, that's right, Sean. It's people like you that cause World War III to happen. Sean's been watching me a while, but saying stuff like that is reckless. Hey, Steven, I am at Scarletta and Cosmo now. No, I can't. Sorry. I love you, Conrad. You're fantastic, but I can't guarantee I'll be there, brother. Thank you for the super chat. The way it's going right now, I don't know if I'm going to survive another 10 minutes out here because it's a rough one. The crowd's getting silly. I got people taking photos of me. He's not a very great street photographer as far as I'm concerned. He doesn't know how to... You go on YouTube, if you want to do street photography and you want to get candid photos of people, there's ways to do it. Not the way he was doing it, following me with his camera. That's the least amount of people I've seen there. It's not the least amount of people I've seen here. It's been worse than this. Scarpetta. Yes, sir.
What you vlogging?
I got a live stream on YouTube. You want to be on it?
Let me see.
Here.
What you talking about?
We just talk about general stuff. What's your name?
Martell,
Martel? Where you from, man?
Southern California.
SoCal. That's about whereabouts in SoCal.
Oh, I live in Marietta.
Marietta?
Yeah,
Damn, I heard that place is famous for furniture and
I'm a
traffic.
day trader.
You're a day trader?
I trade stocks.
Dude, I just get into it with these guys because I trade futures.
Oh, you trade futures?
And they're like, you know, you should be a gambler in the casino. I'm like, dude, it's called having an edge and having a daily loss limit and a per trade loss and a stop loss.
It's psychology, bro.
And you hear this shit all the time, don't you?
Bro. Yeah, bro.
Dude,
yeah,
and you're like,
for real, bro.
You're like,
Yeah.
what? That's why they kick you out of the casino if you have an edge in blackjack.
Oh, yeah, bro.
There's no different. But anyways, how long have you been trading for?
I've been trading for 6-7 months, bro.
Okay, how you doing so far?
I'm doing good. I'm still on my way to profitability.
Dude, it'll take years. It takes years.
You versus you.
It takes 1, 2, 3 years. It took me 10 months trading futures. I made $6,000 in December.
Yeah.
And then the market changed and I didn't change.
Yeah.
And now I've been losing ever since. It is what it is, man.
I mean, losing is alright as long as you're sizing correctly, bro. As long as you're not over leveraging, you're not having FOMO, you're not chasing.
But you're trading real stocks or you're trading futures?
I trade stocks, yeah. Tesla, Nvidia, all the real like mega cap companies that have significant volume. I trade every day, bro.
Do you do short term or do you options or what do you do?
I do options.
Oh, okay.
I do same, like Friday expiration.
You'd be the guy on Wall Street Bets that turns 500 into 10 million.
Not like that, bro.
No, I know.
It ain't like a rich overnight thing. That's why a lot of people fail.
I know.
90% of traders fail because they want to make the money so fast, bro.
That's cool, man.
It's a marathon, bro.
Do you do anything online you want to promote or what?
Oh, man. Let me see.
Do you have a social profile for your trading?
Let me download Instagram back. Hold on.
Oh, got it.
I race cars. I race bikes.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I got a podcast where I talk about business, entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Financial literacy.
Do you know the chat? Do you know the name? I'll put it in the thing in the chats.
It's called Marty Fly _. That's mine.
Marty Fly _.
Yeah, that's my Instagram. Marty Fly _. Just let them know you can be all that you can be, man. If you believe in yourself and you use your mind.
Yeah. Instagram.
This philosopher. His name is Bob Proctor.
Oh, dude, yeah, he does the stick man.
Yeah, he just talks about.
Nobody knows.
I'll show you, man. Look.
Nobody knows the stick man.
Look, I got my gold card right here, man. Look, I'll show you.
You ever done the Born Rich, the whole thing?
Oh yeah, bro. Think and Grow, all that stuff, bro.
I fall asleep on that. You got your card from Think and Grow Rich.
This is my.
I'm so happy and grateful now that blankety blank.
Now that money comes to me on a continuous basis, man.
I'm gonna send you a text in real life, okay? You and me gotta chat more. That's cool.
I'm a profitable trader making $20,000 a month. I'm so happy and grateful. I got it right here.
Yeah, I told you.
I'm so happy and grateful that I am paid through subscriptions through my Discord. And then these are my personal goals.
Yeah, that's cool. You don't gotta share those if you don't want to.
Yeah, be in my physical shape and form for a lifetime.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm so happy and grateful I monetize my lifestyle through social media and content creation.
Is that so? That's correct, right? Marty Fly _.
Yeah, Marty Fly _.
Here,
right there.
let me shoot you a text off this phone.
Go ahead, bro.
And we gotta mute our thing here. Actually, no, we don't gotta mute it. Just punch in your number there.
Oh, here, yeah.
Don't say it, but just punch it in, and then I'll text you there. There you go.
This is my first time coming to Vegas.
So you're Marty?
Marty, that's my name. What's your name, bro?
Steven.
Steve?
Yep.
Nice to meet you, bro.
I just sent you a text there, okay?
Perfect, bro.
All right, man.
Yeah.
All right, be good out there,
bro.
okay?
Safe, bro.
Nice to meet you. Yep, peace. So, that was a nice breath of fresh air, don't you think so? What do we have for the comments? I don't know why you think you are super important. People want to take pictures with you. With Sam, I don't know why you think that you're so super important that you can abuse me on my stream, so you can get the heck out. Hey, with Sam, I'm going to talk slowly for you because you're not the smart one. He went like this as I was walking, and he went like this. Do you get it, with Sam? Do you get it? You smart? I'm smart. My name's Wissam. Dude, fucking stupid. That guy Marty was cool. Wissam's a dummy. The guy took his camera out and tracked me with his camera. Okay? Do you get it? It's called candid street photography. I never said I was important. I just said that he was trying to get candids of me and I was okay with it, but he just had to ask. There's not a lot of people here, man. I'm telling you. I'm gonna text Marty my Discord later and stuff like that. That's cool, man. He knows Bob Proctor. He's got his gold card. I need to make one of those. I used to have one. I don't have one right now. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, what's your name?
My name is Abel Delarosa, aka 110.
AKA 110?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good. How you enjoying Vegas?
I'm doing great, brother. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah?
Having a great time.
Those are some bomb glasses. Are those Louis Vuittons?
Oh, yeah, they're Louis Vuittons.
Those
and
are
I'm
nice.
wearing, red bottoms over here.
Dang, man.
Hey.
I'm going to hang out with you.
You should.
What's your favorite thing in Vegas? Where are you from, first of all?
I'm from Texas, but I live in North Dakota.
Okay, so when you come, actually, it's funny you say that. We had friends that moved to South Dakota.
Oh, wow.
And my wife's friend, she moved from Vegas to South Dakota.
Okay.
She wanted a Louis Vuitton passport holder.
Yep.
They got nothing in South Dakota, right? No, you got to order online. So when you come here from South Dakota, what's the one high-end fashion you go to here on the Strip you can't get there?
Oh, I would have to say high end, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, because you're wearing everything here, so I mean, you already know.
I would have to say Chanel.
Chanel, okay, all right. And so like, you come down to Vegas. What do you guys do for fun while you're here?
Oh, when I'm in Vegas, I just like to people watch, drink a beer, and enjoy time with my family.
Nice, man. Nice.
My friends.
Nice, cool, man. Well, thanks for being on my stream, brother. I appreciate you. You have a good one, okay? Thanks. Yep. I like it when they want to be on the stream. Maybe that's a thing. I'd be like Nick Shirley. I'll start interviewing people on the streams. That guy is super nice. I like Nick Shirley. Any Nick Shirley fans in the house? Super dope guy. Maybe one day I'll do a video with somebody like that. That'd be cool. I'm just kidding. Nick Shirley ain't never gonna have me on his channel. Everybody was telling me if he did, it would be like a blow up. You'll blow up, dude! I'm like, that would be so dope, man. Do I like Vegas Policy? I like that he's a truth teller. I don't know enough about him to really know. Like, he's on Instagram or something, or TikTok. I'm not a TikTok or an Instagram guy, you know? I got a Bert and Ernie voice. Oh, cool. Thanks, Jimmy. That's cool. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate you. Where does Floyd Mayweather live? He's got, I think, he owns a house in Enterprise. I don't know if he's there. I'm not sure where his actual house is. Guys like Floyd Mayweather, they own a lot of property in a lot of places because real estate goes up in value, and they're smart enough to put their money into appreciating assets. That's how most people live. Most people that are wealthy, they buy appreciating assets. Floyd trains in Chinatown. Yeah, he does. Yeah, how's In-N-Out going? Should be slammed at In-N-Out Burger. It's actually nice and cool here. It's probably only about 85 degrees down here with all the water features they built. They really did a good job down here and making it cooler than everywhere else. So you want to stay on the promenade and spend money on the promenade. Oh yeah, In-N-Out slammed. Tons of people in here. I used to live on the other side of the wall that separates Floyd Mayweather's parking lot from the condos behind it. Yeah, it's plenty busy in here. Look at how many folks in In-N-Out. Lots and lots. So In-N-Out's always hopping. That's good. They got the merchandise store down here. Why have I never... Oh, I'm okay, bro. You're fine. So we got all these different... That's a good price for a hat, if I do say so myself. I've never seen anybody wearing In-N-Out merchandise. I'm afraid it would make me look like I work there or something. Not that there's anything wrong with that. In-N-Out pays really well. All right. Yeah, there's a ton of people down here, man. Yep, we're at the link right now, guys. Like, no joke, when they designed this for maximal shade. And they have the misters going all over the place, and with these fountains in here, this ain't no thing. This is so easy. They got Whataburger in Vegas. Yeah, they do. They'll have them in California soon enough. I mean, if you're a restaurant, you're gonna expand out. In-N-Out is the 8th favorite place to work for. Okay, 8th favored best places. The thing about In-N-Out is that they've never gotten our order wrong, not once. We used to go to In-N-Out all the time to the drive-thru, and they just sort of always get the order correct. And I mean, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. You know? It's important. And they're always smiley and nice. Oh, we got a fire department out here for Memorial Day. I thought, when I saw them, I'm like, what are they doing? They're setting up something for the kids. Is this the, oh, this is the muscular dystrophy. Remember, are you guys old enough to remember when muscular dystrophy, Jerry Lewis telethon? It always happened on Memorial Day, wouldn't it? Yeah, In-N-Out doesn't, but you know, the In-N-Out doesn't freeze their meat. So what? You know Wendy's doesn't freeze their meat, right? So like, I know it's a selling feature, but you probably didn't know that Wendy's also has fresh meat across the country. That was one of the big deals when Dave Thomas started Wendy's. He wanted to make the hamburgers like his mother, and they refused to use frozen meat. So Wendy's had a bit of an expansion conundrum when they started because there wasn't freezing stuff. Is it? Oh, I mean, I don't know. I thought it was Memorial Day, but I'm a few years shy of some of you guys, so I'll have to go off your memories and say it must have been Labor Day. I mean, look, dude, I got fresh beef that I bought at Costco. No, Walmart, because I didn't want to. Costco, Sam's Club. I was at Sam's Club yesterday. I bought bacon and I bought eggs. 5 dozen eggs cost me $27. Back when my wife left to go to see her family, I bought the same 5 dozen eggs at Sam's Club. What do you guys think 5 dozen eggs cost me back in September last year? So I just paid $27 for the eggs yesterday. What do you think they cost in September? Tell me a number you guys think they cost for 5 dozen eggs. 5 dozen, 60 eggs. What do you think 60 eggs cost in September? In September, what do you think the eggs cost? No, not 45. Not 49. Vlad in Detroit is closest. You guys are going the wrong way. Esto is about right. It was $17.97 for 60 eggs in September. And they got as high as to where Sam's Club wouldn't even sell 60 eggs. They were selling smaller 18 1.5 dozens for $14. Now they're selling 60 eggs for $24. Went from about $18 to $24 for the same thing. It's crazy, right? And I mean, I bought the eggs and I've already eaten 15. I've already had 15 of them. So I've already eaten a dozen eggs in the last 24 hours. I might make eggs tonight, bacon and eggs. I don't know, maybe. I'll eat a dozen eggs and about 10 pieces of bacon, possibly. go to Caesar's Palace. Yeah, actually In-N-Out sells, I don't know if it's still the same price, but they sold their hamburger patties for $1.49 a couple years back. Just order the patties only. People are like, well, I should order 2 double doubles and take off the buns. No. Ask the fast food restaurant, how much do you sell just the burger patty for, nothing else? Typically they have something. And they have a special price in their register. So like McDonald's sells them for $2 a piece. Whataburger on the strip for $2.50 each. Yep. Oh my gosh, this guy's tall. Look at how much taller he is than the girls. That's hilarious. Let's get across the way here. I got a bad disease. Golden hour. These girls look like they're dressed up to go somewhere. Whatever happened to no glass, no class, though? Where I go, just don't know. I might end up somewhere in Mexico. If I got that peace of mind, I wanna give you some of my good time. We don't have Good Burger. Well, that's a movie, wasn't it? I don't know. We got Fat Burger, we got Whataburger, we got Zaxby's opening up here. Zaxby's employees are on strike. They're demanding that Zaxby's recognize DEI and give them $25 an hour to work fast food. I don't know if that's nationwide. I don't think the Zaxby's is opened here yet. We got Bojangles is opened recently out here. They're opening 30 locations across the valley. Lots of stuff is coming to Vegas. We got Aldi's. They're opening up to 800 stores in the next few years, about 4 or 5 here in the valley. Grocery Outlet, which for a while was only in Reno and Lake Tahoe. They're out here. In-N-Out, well, I don't know if it starts at 26 per hour. That could be different places. Each place commands a different wage, of course, you know. But In-N-Out, yeah, I mean, you want to hear how nasty Westgate did me once when I worked timeshare? Do you want to hear how they tried? I had a tour that I sent in, and we only got paid on the timeshare tours if they did the tour. Whether they bought or not, we get paid. So I had a couple that I sent in that I had a really close rapport with, and I had their personal cell phone, so I could text them a reminder and a confirmation. And they text me 3 hours into their presentation that's only supposed to last for 90 minutes. And they tell me they have to get to their show and we're getting our gifts. And so they were like, we want you to know we did the presentation for you, Steven. You got paid. We didn't buy nothing. The next day, my whole entire bonus structure at this Westgate, it counted on this one tour, this In-N-Out worker tour, right? And the next day they tell me the tour was not qualified for the tour. And I said, what do you mean? They said, it doesn't count towards your bonus, you're not getting paid on it. I said, you toured them, you gave them their gifts. Tell me why it wasn't qualified. And the management at Westgate tells me, they work in fast food, Steven. You can't send fast food employees. I lost my mind. I'll get to the super chat in a minute. I'm talking. I lost my mind. I went into the manager's office, still a personal friend of mine, and I said, all of these people on the casino floor that get paid if you guys tour our tour, and they do the presentation, this bonus structure you have that I have to pay my bills on, You're telling me they're not qualified. They work in fast food. I said, he's a manager at In-N-Out Burger. $125,000 a year for just the guy. I said, so you have two choices, I told him. I said, you can either pay me and give me my bonus, or, and you can change it in the computer right now in front of me. I said, or I will go down to your casino floor and I will tell every single person who suspects you're ripping them off that I caught you ripping me off. They changed the tour in the computer. I quit Westgate 2 weeks later with 2 weeks notice. Spent another month there. Anyways, who is that? Who's that nice guy? Dang nice. Dang nice. I'll shoot you more texts later. You were a breath of fresh air. I had some idiots on the stream causing problems before, so God bless you. So glad God bless you that we bumped into one another. This is the trading guy. Anyways, put the fires in the bag. Never ever give 2 weeks notice. No, it's called respect. I have people that work for me now, and I like it when they give 2 weeks notice. Tony, hi Steven, do you remember the Wendy's Super Bar salad? I don't remember the commercial, but I remember Wendy's had a salad bar. I remember, yeah, we used to go to Wendy's salad bar because we were poor, and we would like order off the dollar menu, and then you'd get the salad bar, and we would eat the salad bar. That's what you do when you're poor, you know? So, no, I'll give 2 weeks notice, man. It's only...
Big fan.
Hi, what's your name?
Joe.
Do you want to come over and be on the thing?
I met you about 5 years ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, where are you from?
Chicago originally, live in Minnesota now.
Oh, man. Okay, why would you go from a cold place to a colder place?
Because I got a job in Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Working TV and there, so it brought me up north.
What do you do in TV?
I'm a reporter.
Oh, you are? You got the look.
Yeah, thank you.
You like the
At
song.
the ABC affiliate
He's got the look.
There you go.
Okay, so what market are you? Are you in Minneapolis, St. Paul?
Minneapolis, St. Paul. Cover all of Minnesota.
How is that? Because Vegas, what they do is they use this as a stepping stone. They leave Des Moines, Iowa, they come here, then they're hoping they can float stories and go to LA someday. Is it the same where you were at, or is it bigger?
Yeah, no, when I started out, I worked in a lot of small markets, little towns along the way.
Yeah.
So it's like baseball. You're trying to make it up to the bigger leagues. And I wanted to get back originally to Chicago because that's where I grew up.
Yeah.
But I got to Minneapolis, and it's a good place, and I've been there now for about 20 years.
Who's the syndication network? Is it Sinclair, or who is it up there?
This one is Hubbard Broadcasting, so it's a privately run. It's
Okay.
a private.
Good.
Actually, yeah, it's like more.
They're not the one where I saw the whole montage of everybody saying the exact same thing over and over again, like robots.
I've seen those, yeah. No,
dude, it's crazy. They all do the same.
Yeah, it's true. It is true.
Wow. What's the biggest issue for you guys up there, like local issue that people in Minneapolis, St. Paul are like thinking about the most right now?
I think economy, of course, is a big thing right now. I think economy everywhere, and we've had some issues there with crime and everything after George Floyd and everything too. I think that was a big issue, and now
with the
it seems like
statue. Oh man, are they gonna let that Derek Chauvin? They're gonna give him a? They're saying they're gearing up the National Guard.
They are. Everybody's on standby.
Jeez.
We don't know, but he's not going to get out of prison. He won't.
Okay.
He'll just go from federal to state. So he's not going to walk free.
Oh, okay.
He still has a state sentence to do.
Oh,
so
that would be a governor's pardon.
Correct, and that will not happen.
Okay, I didn't know that's the way it worked.
Yeah.
They're still going to tear the town apart.
Well, we don't know. Everybody's police and everyone.
Mostly peaceful protests. I remember.
Yeah, it wasn't so much.
Mostly peaceful when they raided the Easy Pawn on Las Vegas Boulevard, and stole $52,000 worth of stuff.
Oh yeah, it was everywhere. My hometown is Chicago. It happened in Twin Cities. It happened everywhere at that time.
Crazy.
It was crazy.
And it was like I couldn't go into a grocery store without a mask.
Right. Yep.
But everybody was allowed to protest.
Right. It's true.
I'm like, what if everybody come to Vegas just start protesting in the casinos? Then we won't have to wear masks.
It was a crazy time. When you think, I remember even going into the Wynn, they were testing. You had to test your temperature at that time before you walk in. You just think about what we went through.
I don't think we're ever going to do that again. What do you think?
I hope not. And to have them shut down the casinos like they did.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't see that happening again.
Actually, you probably. I don't know if you want to watch what you're saying. I don't want to put your career in jeopardy.
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah.
No. I just don't think it'll happen again.
I hope not.
Yeah.
So you've been there, and do you have plans to try to conquer the world, get to New York someday? Or
I think at this point, when you're young, you have the dreams of making it to David Muir, get up there in the network. But now, I've been there for 20 years. I'm starting to look at retirement now. So you start.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you start looking at. looking at life after work, what you want to do after retiring. So
yeah, that's true.
So that's where I'm starting to think about that at this point.
Where would you retire to if money wasn't a problem?
Probably in I like Tennessee. You ever been to Nashville?
Yeah, a few times.
Yeah, I remember you went down there. You showed some videos. I enjoy your videos, by the way. I like the video. I love the live streams.
Oh, yeah.
But I love the videos you put together. The one on Steve Wynn, obviously, that one took off. But,
oh yeah.
But I always love the ones you do. But I thought Nashville, because it's not super hot.
Yeah.
And it's not it's not as cold as Minnesota, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's a nice in-between place, and it's a nice town. I like Nashville. It's a growing community, and
it's huge. It's fast. In and Out just moved their headquarters to Nashville.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's weird. Nobody knows that.
Wow.
Nashville's growing super fast.
Yeah.
But the thing about Nashville is it's got a huge. I don't know how Minneapolis, St. Paul is, but you got to drive sometimes. So if you buy a place in the wrong place,
right?
Like I just sold a law firm a marketing package, and they have 5 offices in Tennessee. And the principal attorney, they want to get more business in Nashville. He's like, my other office is 4 hours outside of Nashville.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's considered Nashville area.
That's something.
So it's huge. Like my publisher has a house in a suburb, and he makes a joke. It's so far south, you might as well tell people it is in Kentucky.
Wow.
Yeah. And when he rode me down there, I'm like,
it
took us an hour to drive from the airport.
That's too far.
He goes, yeah, I bought it during COVID, and I had a realtor do me dirty. I didn't know it was so far away.
We went down to Franklin, which is a nice little town about...
Franklin's gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, that's where all the country stars. It's Tim McGraw lives down there. All these stars live down there. I'm like, man, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
The rolling hills. What'd you think of the Maple Leafs there, huh? Was that boy, oh boy.
I
know you were pulling for him there.
It's like my father, man. I feel bad for him because he's been watching his team.
Yeah.
They haven't won since '67. I thought the Predators were going to be better this year in Nashville. I thought the Wild.
Yeah, we thought so too. We thought so too.
This could be the year all the Wild fans get their comeuppance.
Well, I'm a White Sox.
Something.
I'm a White Sox fan, and they finally did it in 2005, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And little did I know, when I went to Game 1 of the World Series, the Pope was there. Pope Leo went to that game.
I saw that.
I had a presence with the Pope, but I didn't know it at the time.
That's funny, man. That's crazy. What do you think about the new Pope? Somebody asked me on the street.
I don't know much about him. I mean, he's from the south side of Chicago, like me, so I'm gonna, you got to pull for a guy from your hometown.
Yeah.
I don't know all his stances and issues. Time will tell. I guess we'll see what happens. But you gotta give him a chance and see what happens.
Well, it's pretty rad that he was speaking Latin at the first mass, just like that.
I know. I agree.
Have you been studying to be Pope? I guess maybe not, because But what I wonder is, could they have a conversation in Latin, or is it just that they remember the Mass?
Right. I don't know. But the guy, he's really intelligent, and he's spent a lot of years out of the country, obviously. So
he's young. He's really young.
He is young, 69.
I wanted the, nice, I have to say that.
Yeah.
So immature, because all men are pigs.
Right.
There was a Filipino guy that was the front runner, and I wanted him to be Pope.
Uh-huh.
I was like, well, because the thing is, America, well, we got to America. Now nobody's talking about it, but in a developing country, if it's like Venezuela or Chile, they have an opportunity to do real change there for the better.
Right.
And the whole country will be like, and so I was like hoping for that. But then it was an American. It's like, that's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, no.
But the conspiracy theorists' heads are all going to pop off. And
the funny thing about his home, he grew up in a little small town, a suburb outside of Chicago, and that house was up for sale when he became Pope. Oh. They took it off the market. Now they're going to probably, the city may buy it, the suburb, and they might try to make it into a tourist attraction. So it might become a tourist attraction.
Well, you know what the government could do, what Trump should do, is make it on the National Historic Registry of Places.
There you go.
That way, it's free for everybody to see.
Right.
It spreads the message and the word, and they can put some of that into it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not the Christmas Story house.
Right. I worked in Cleveland when I was coming up through.
That way.
I did live shots in front of the house in Cleveland. It's outside in Cleveland, that town. Yeah. So I thought it was kind of cool when I loved that movie, and then you're there standing in front of the house. This was before it became a museum. Now it's a museum there. That house.
Everything is like the internet's got power to make everything way over the top.
Oh, I agree.
It's like that little place breaks out.
Let me ask you. I know you're talking about the attendance here in Las Vegas. What do you think? I was talking to a cab driver, and he said last week was really packed. He doesn't think it's going to, and I'm thinking Memorial Day weekend it's going to be packed. What have you seen up?
I mean, I don't know, man, because it just depends on people's mindsets.
Right.
People have more savings than they've ever had right now, but they're not willing to spend it because they're afraid of the economy in the future. But I don't know, man. Inflation isn't going up. And so this weekend in particular, tomorrow we'll tell the tale of the tape, I guess.
Right.
Because we're going to have most of our tourists from California coming in,
yep.
I think. Treasure Island was slammed with check-ins, but
Oh, that's
Venetian,
good.
but Venetian was not.
Was not.
10 minutes later.
That's
20 minutes
interesting.
Later,
No,
so-
that's why I love watching you, man, because you give me a great perspective on the street.
Yeah.
You know, no filter. It's right here. That's why I love watching you. So you do a great job. I'm gonna let you go.
Where do you stay while you're at?
Well, I stayed at the Wynn in the past.
Okay.
But now it's like $600 a night.
This weekend?
Well, when I looked at it, I think it was down to like $450 a night for the cheapest room.
That's expensive.
That's expensive. So we stayed. First time we're staying at the Resorts World. We stayed at the Conrad.
Oh, okay.
That's a nice place.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's a new place. You know, you were there on the opening night, right? You were there.
I don't go there anymore.
Yeah, I know. You've had some issues. I always.
One issue. And
Really?
Whatever.
Yeah, and I know you had your issue down at Fountain Blue too.
Yeah, but
and
they
that-
let us back in.
Yeah, thank God. They should
straightened-
let you in. You're giving them free advertising. I can never imagine
so.
if I own these places. I would love to have a guy like you walking around and saying, you know, usually you say nice things about these places unless there's something that sticks out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to go see Sebastian, a comedian from Chicago who's at the Wynn tomorrow.
Okay.
So we're going to go check him out.
So why don't you sign off like you would on the news?
This is Joe Mason reporting live from Las Vegas, 5 Eyewitness News. There you go.
Appreciate it.
Thanks,
Joe.
man. And take care, man.
Oh, that's nice of you.
I appreciate it, man.
Thank you so
Keep
much.
up the great work. I love watching you.
Mr. Mason, you have a good one.
All right, you too.
Thank you. Well, that's fun. Got a $20 in-life super chat. That's fun. Yeah, I love interviewing people when they want to interview with me. And because he's a media guy, you know, oh, son of a biscuit. Hold on. He's built for the media, you know. He's built for talking, and that's what he does. And that's some fun stuff, man. Yep. So you got to have a certain. That's the wrong way. You got to have a certain level of charisma to be able to get that to work, you know. What's up, San Bernardino? Put that in there. So that's some fun stuff, man. I didn't want him to get himself in trouble if he starts talking about the George Floyd thing and stuff like that, because he's his professional life stands on it. South side of Chicago. I've heard, I'm sure there's some areas in the south side of Chicago that aren't terrible. Like, you don't assume that everything is terrible, right? Let's see here. What else do we got? Okay, so I think I thanked Mr. J 36 minutes ago. He did a PayPal. I did. Two Mr. J's within 1 minute of each other. That was nice. I don't think I missed anything. Let's get inside to Caesar's Palace. See if they clip us. We've only had a few ever run-ins with the security out here. Let's see what we got here for the chats. Let's see what this chat stream says. Daily Wire's in Nashville. No state income tax in Vegas, in Tennessee. There's no state income tax here in the Valley either, in Nevada either. This guy would be great on the news. Steven and this guy would be great on the news. We got the Stanley Cup champs. Okay, Secret Agent Talk. Big fan of Robin Ventura. I don't know who that is. Not everyone can be a Cubs fan. That's funny. New Pope is kind of woke, but not as woke as Pope Francis. Yep. Let's see here. That's a little much. Is he going to party in Vegas? Yeah, no hockey there. Okay, we got lots of. Let's see if there's anything. American Tradesman was censored by YouTube for some reason for all his fire emojis. Southside Chicago. Okay, we got all that. You got to be a good boy to be a media person. That's no charisma. Can't tell the truth. I don't know about that, Commodus. That guy was pretty cool. I liked him very much. Steven got tossed from Resorts World. He don't think he supports the casino. I don't like Resorts World's attitude, bro. I'm not a big fan of the Resorts World's vibe. I don't think that they're a great place for me personally. You go there, whatever you do. Don't FaceTime your significant other or your family member. They'll probably come up at you and tell you to turn yourself around. Show us your ID so you can do a FaceTime. We don't want any unauthorized coverage here. Blah, 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 blah. Caesar's Palace. Mr. Chow is closing forever. If it's not already closed. They weren't taking any more reservations. I don't know how long that reservation queue at a restaurant lasts. Are they closing Circus Circus? I don't think so. Somebody must have just come online because my viewership dropped by 250. What's up, Esto? Nice to see you. How about Shea Alexander? Oh, is he a Canadian MVP for the NBA? Yeah, the other me is on. There you go. Everybody's piling on to the other me. You get that Fremont stage experience. That's fun. That's cool. That's cool. I just realized I gotta register my car tomorrow, and I hope it can pass smog check. Oh man, that's an expense I don't want to have tomorrow. Oh well, wish me luck with that, guys. Mike and Kathy Christensen are watching on super delay, talking about the Jerry Lewis telethon. Gotcha. Held on Memorial Day, Labor Day they're saying. Man, y'all should be nice to Mark, the other B. He's got a huge audience. He pulls in 1,000 people every stream. It's pretty amazing. I don't know how he does it. He's got an audience that loves it, man. It's good. Good for him. Whoa! Mr. D said, nice to see you getting your recognition you deserve on the last few videos. Thank you, Mr. D. $3 PayPal to us, Mr. D, if you want to say your name in the channel. We'll call you Mr. D for security and privacy reasons. Privacy if you're from overseas. Did you already go to the smog check? No, I got to get the smog check done tomorrow. I'll just get it done. It's like $60 for the smog check these days. And my whole registration is $99 for the car. So it's like $160 tomorrow. My check engine light was on during the winter. It hasn't been on for a month plus, so I'm sure I'll be fine. It just went off on its own. It went off on its own. It's a radiator mix thing. My thermostat was acting weird. So I'll just get it done and rip off the Band-Aid. I won't be on early tomorrow, that's for sure. It's too hot. I'll have to be on later in the day tomorrow. Everybody's waving at the camera, man. Typically, people are just happier to be on camera these days, which is great. Got this Jack dude over here, making y'all jealous. Oh man. Vegas must try as entertaining when Jorge is drunk. People get drunk on camera? Wild, man. I would never do that. Commander Kane, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm not going to interview the girls, guys. If I was a younger, handsomer guy, but I look like this, we might interview the girls, but we're going to let the girls be the girls. They don't want some 44-year-old weirdo with a camera bugging them. Oh man, I am so drained, man. Look at these guys wearing military fatigues. They got Vietnamese army gear. Are you serious, dude? Why are you wearing... The guy's wearing Vietnam army gear. Like, really, is that a fashion statement about what? There we go. All right, I'm not feeling too hot right now. I've been walking around in the heat for the last 2 hours, 11 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap it up right now so I can get home safely because I rode my scooter today. So you guys can tune in tomorrow. We're gonna have to start a little bit later, so we have this type of timing, this type of setting, which is great because it's not too hot. This phone doesn't shut down and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do is wish me luck tomorrow with the car stuff. I'm sure it'll be just fine. If you guys want to email me, you guys can reach out. My email address is here. You can text this number. If you call it, you're never going to get an answer. So thank you guys so much. Yeah, I got to get going because I'm feeling suddenly very drained of energy. It's just my diet breaking into it. When you go low carb, it happens. We'll be out tomorrow towards the afternoon, evening because it's too hot in the mornings. And you guys are absolutely fantastic. You're the best part of my day. Thank you guys so much. Hey, the Oilers are going to pull this one out. I'm happy for them unless the Dallas Stars do what they did the last game. I'd rather see a Canadian team win the Cup. I don't care if it's the Oilers or the Vancouver Canucks, the Flames, the Jets. I'd even be happy if the Habs won. It wouldn't matter to me. Leafs are never going to win. But anyways, yeah, man, it's going to be 95 degrees by noon tomorrow. And then what happens is my phone shuts down because of the heat. And whoa, Mr. P sent $5. Thank you so much to $5 for our PayPal. That's super nice of you. I really appreciate it. Awesome, awesome. The water I drank earlier had about 3 grams of sodium in it. I've had about 6 grams of salt today. I measure it out on a weigh scale in the mornings. Oilers are, it's 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. This is a big deal. I'm going to go watch the end of this. So thank you guys so much. Hopefully you send me an email or send me a text and I'll reach out back to you. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for being on the stream with me. God bless y'all. Be good out there. Bye, guys.